Hi, I'm Allison with Usborne Books and More, and I wanted to show you some of my family's favorites. The first favorites are the Lift the Flap books. There's a ton of these in the series. This is the Lift the Flap art. They all have tons of flaps, which are fun for the younger readers, and great information for older readers. So kids spend hours in these books. They're just super fun. So that's Lift the Flap art. Some more in this series, we have Lift the Flap Picture Atlas, and this has great information and fun flaps, tons of flaps on every page. Another one that I especially love, the question and answer Lift the Flap. This one is fun. Where do penguins lay their eggs? Usually in nests or burrows near the sea. So this is great for curious readers. There's all sorts of questions. Another one that's for a little bit younger crowd are the Lift the Flap opposites. And my toddler really loves this book right now. So you have things like up and down, full and empty, first and last, and all sorts. So the next thing I want to show you is our Start to Read pack. This is great for the early readers. It comes with 8 books and a poster and an activity guide. We have all different sorts of titles. They have the big text, little text for read along with your child. So the parent can read this text and the early reader can read here. At the back of the book, there's questions to ask and lots of activities for each book in the pack. So that's that. The next thing that I love are all of our beginner books. So here's 2 of them. They have really beautiful pictures. They're great for any age, really. 12 or toddlers are like 12 have different reasons to love them. So that's the beginner books. My daughter loves this book. How Big is the Million? And there's a few in this series with the penguin. And it reads along. Good luck, called Mama as she watched him go. Pumpkin walked a little way and found a crowd of penguins. They were huddled in a circle, keeping warm. That's a lot of penguins, Pumpkin thought. There are much, much more than 10. Excuse me, he called. How many of you are there? 100, said the middle penguin, and I'm the warmest one of all. So you go through as he looks for 1,000,000, and at the end, there's actually a giant poster that you get to pull out with 1,000,000 stars. So that's really fun for the kids and the grown-ups. And it is really hard to imagine 1,000,000, so that's a great one. Here's another picture book that we love when you're camping. It just has beautiful watercolor photos of camping adventures. And we got this book before our first camping trip this summer, so that was fun. The 101 Things to Spot in the Sea. This one's been fun for looking through and finding things. So you have all your items on the side and then you frame them in the picture. Alright, the last one I'm going to show you is one of our big books. This is the Big Book of Animals. And these books are super cool and fun. There's a handful of different ones. There's a construction one. This is the Big Book of Animals. So it's a big book, but it's also a really big book. This one my 2-year-old daughter thinks is a little bit scary, but I'm sure there's a bunch of boys out there that would love these big scary animals. So there's great information for reading and learning about animals and all the animals. So that's the big books. Thank you, and we'll have more books coming up.